This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Rudolph going to throw right away. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A gain there of 21. Good for a Rams first down. Rudolph looking to throw. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down. To throw is Rudolph. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
McCarthy now going to start with a pass. And they're going to get him again. Remarkable. How about that to start the game? 2 sacks on the first 2 plays.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have...
Oh, and they're going to get him again. 2 plays, 2 sacks by the defense. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. To throw, it's McCarthy. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. This returnable from inside his own 40. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing, Rudolph. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Rudolph. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
The kicking team on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Rudolph. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, Mike? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick 6 earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This will be returnable from his own 15. A very nice return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line. On play action, here's McCarthy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, Minnesota.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Throwing again is McCarthy. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Touchdown number 50 for him on the season. The PAT, up and good. And the Vikings extend their advantage to 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts at the 13. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Rudolph. He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. That's number 40 on the season for him.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
So after... Second down and 8. Back to throw is Rudolph. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. That is catch number 60 for the season. So, here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, L.A. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Rams are back within 4. It is 14-10. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. He's brought down by Kobe Turner. They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Off he goes. And McCarthy's going to get down and pick up the 1st down. Good, smart play with the slide by J.J. A gain there of 13 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Damone Clark there to get him down. 2nd and 7.
their 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They sacked him for his 2nd consecutive time.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. Now, that's hardly been the case here, Mike, and they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense.
Not that it's much of a consolation, but either way, Mike, that's going to result in a turnover. Going forward on 4th down, he's clearly stopped short of the sticks. In this case, might be trying to make something out of nothing there to keep that play alive, but great job here by the defense coming away with the stop, and now we'll see if the offense can come on the field to take advantage of it. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. That sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
They get 15 on that game. 1st down, L.A.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. from the 50. He'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Now McCarthy. Open man, right side. He's got it. It's a pickup of 12. It'll be a Vikings 1st down. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Going left side down the field, and it's complete. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their 1st. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. To the air once more is McCarthy.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one. Like, he really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Rudolph. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
First and 10. Here's McCarthy. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. He'll get this out to the left flat. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That'll be intercepted.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. And to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Throwing, Rudolph. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the Rams 1st down as this defense can't come up with the play they need They surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down. Back to throw is Rudolph. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Now Rudolph. Quick throw, taken in. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Putting the tight end in motion. A give here to Pacheco. And he'll get about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Third and 5. To throw is Rudolph. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams are able to cut it to 4, 17-13. McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. This drive will start on the ground. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
First down, Minnesota.
Now a give up the middle, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. This one is pulled in on the feet in bounds. Yes! Touchdown, Vikings. That touchdown number 30 on the year, one shy of LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 31 touchdowns set back in 2006. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Rudolph looking to throw. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. It's a first down and a gain of 13. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the left side in the hands of Rice. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Rudolph. That is caught. He gets the hookup with Rice. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. He's got Myers on the completion. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll look to throw again. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Now a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. Slot man in motion left. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
That is caught back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Big spot for the Rams as they'll try to add a 2-point conversion now. They'll run with Pacheco. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. begin here on the ground. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota.
The kick is good. Makes the score Vikings 31, Rams 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Rams 1st down.
Let's go. 70 Lions. 18 run.
Back to the air one more time. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Complete to Isaiah Pacheco.
Here's Pacheco. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Rams! McLaughlin now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
McCarthy to the air on second down. Now he'll air one out. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Minnesota. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. And 16 on the year.
Makes the score Vikings 38, Rams 28.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Rudolph. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's a run going left. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. Taking this one downfield for Hawkinson. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. To throw is McCarthy. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and we got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. And waiting, no signal. He did not. No, he did not get in. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal. They'll try to run. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're